Juan, you got stung by a bee. How are you?
I think you're not ready to see me, but I can't see on on one of my eyes, so yeah, I'm quite concerned, and yeah, I just want to try and start and yeah, see if I can race in the bunch, which is yeah, for now I think quite dangerous, but I'm gonna try and give my best.
Yeah, I mean, you have lost the vision, I guess, in your right eye completely. Is it safe to continue? I mean, I'm surprised you've continued already. Some of us put doubt on that yesterday, but here you are.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we have a teammate which could win the race, and yeah, yesterday I really wanted to help, but again, I'm just feeling completely empty. And then apart from that, then I got stung. A bee went inside my helmet, and I got stung quite a few times. Then yesterday it started swelling, went down, and this morning it's this part went away, but it went all in my eye. So yeah, I can't see on my right eye. So yeah, I said to the team, I just want to, try and start. I'm gonna see my sensations in the bunch, but yeah, if I feel that it's not safe, then I'll stop.
There are all sorts of rules that cyclists have to follow. So what can you do with that, if anything, to treat it?
I mean, the best would be I put corticoides. I don't know in English, but yeah, cortisones. But in racing we can't. So basically, I've been testing antihistamines and just waiting for the best.
If we don't see you at the end of the stage, where will we see you next, Juan?
That's a good question. I think normally my plan is some small races in Spain and then towards San Sebastian. Then I don't know, Burgos or Polonia, and then just work towards Canada, Worlds, Europeans, and the last part of the season.
Not the Vuelta, not the Tour.
No, not for now. I mean, I don't think so. It's not in the plan.
Best of luck today.
Thank you.
Marco, what's your reading on Derek? What happened yesterday, and how did it go for the team?
It went well. We had a plan to stay around Derek. I was planned to stay around him in Mortirolo, and then he could find Hugo in the valley after. So he was never alone, and that was what was important yesterday. We are not afraid of what happened maybe in the last few hundred meters of the last climb, because it was such a punchy finish. They gained 15 seconds. The fight is gonna be tomorrow and Saturday. So we are super happy. The plan is going like we planned. We are super positive, and the sun is shining, so nice.
What's the forecast for the next 2 days, both for the weather and for Isaac Del Toro and your leader, Derek G?
My weather forecast says sunny. Our expectations are, I can say, in our side they are quite high, because we have good legs, we have good vibes. Derek is feeling good. The climbs, I believe, suits him better than what was before, because we have tomorrow 3 long climbs. Saturday we have a monster climb where you need the pace, and Derek has the pace climbing. So we are gonna take care of ourselves to not do mistake. Even today can be tricky, and the rest will happen by himself.
What's your reading on how these top 4 guys are different when we get to these climbs that are to come? Derek, Yates, Carapaz, and our race leader, Del Toro.
We saw the last few mountain finish what happened. The Carapaz for sure is punchy. He likes to go like this. Simon probably didn't show the full cards already. We have a guy that is there pushing watts steady, and no matter what, the top of the climb is up there. There's different type of climbing, but for what is coming the next few days, we are positive, because you need steady.
You left off one rider, our race leader, Isaac Del Toro. Do you think he's fading? I mean, do you think what we saw 2 days ago, do you think that's a good indication of what can come in the next 2 days?
Also yesterday in the top of Mortirolo we saw some leak. You never know, at the end he won the stage, so he's super strong. I think we don't have to think as a team about what they are doing the others. We have to think to position Derek in a good position, keep him the most efficient through the stage today, tomorrow, and Saturday, and then the climb will speak.
Just one last thing. I know I've asked you a lot of questions here. Will you go into the escapes on stages 19 and 20, or do you stay right with Derek?
Well, we still have to see. Every night we speak.
What's the best strategy, do you think?
Yeah, we don't know. Of course, to find me deeper in the stage can be an aggressive move, and we will decide if we want to play really aggressive already tomorrow. I don't know yet. I cannot give you an answer, but for sure, if we want to ride aggressive, I'm gonna be up there.
Try to rest today. Thank you.
Ciao, grazie.
James, Richard Carapaz is looking damn good in this race. What's your role over these coming 2 days? How are you going to shepherd him to overall victory for a second time in this Giro?
Yeah, like you say, he's looking incredible. Help him as much as I can, be there for him when he needs, try and mend things if things go wrong or when things go wrong. To say that everything's going to be plain sailing from here to Rome is a dream. Like, it's never going to happen. It's a bike race. It's going to be. We've seen already that there's crashes and there's things that you never expect. Untimely mechanicals, bee stings on your eye, for example. So yeah, it's one of those things. I'm one of those guys that's just there to help everyone when they need it.
James, we're being interrupted. You have to go up to the sign. That was quick. Can you come back, please? We want more. And we're back from commercial break, James. Tell me, what kind of climbs does Richard need? What do we need for Richard in the next coming days to win this Giro d'Italia? And what have you seen from Del Toro where his weakness could be?
Yeah, I think the Giro suits Richie more than, say, the Tour, for example. I think the Tour is you sit there at a good power all day and then you whack out. The Tour is based on more like an FTP style, where it's a lot more controlled and a lot more regulated, where here you build up a lot more fatigue in the early part of the races and then hit the second half harder, it's more punchy and a bit more explosive. I think that leans into Richie's favour a little bit more so than maybe the UAE style of training and racing of just sort of one tempo that nobody else can hold.
Yeah. And have we seen a comeback of sorts from Del Toro yesterday in stage 17? Because what we saw in stage 16, I wouldn't bet on him winning the race. What did you think yesterday was from Del Toro?
Yeah, I think if we're sat here thinking that Del Toro is not going to go down without a fight, we're in dream world. He's going to take us to the line, and they're going to certainly push us to the limit as a team. We're under no illusion of that. We're not expecting him to just hand over a jersey. So no, we're expecting a fight, and I think we can expect war.
How much do you think youth will play in Del Toro's favour?
I think it'll work against him.
Yeah.
I think experience in a race like this, and I think the fact he's had an hour and a half every day with media interviews and stuff, and I think if anything, I think that's maybe a disadvantage in this situation. Rich is another day older today, so it'd be good. It is, yeah.
We're wearing him down. We're wearing down Del Toro for Richie. And just finally, where's that showdown going to come? Is it on the Finestra? We're already going to see it tomorrow, do you think?
Yeah, exactly where? I'm not sure. I think we've also got to wait for UAE to potentially bring the race to us as well. So I think they'll want to go early. I think we'll want to go shorter and faster. Who knows?
Thank you, James.
Easy question. Sprint or breakaway day?
Well, for us, we go for the sprint, but I think on paper it's a breakaway day. Controlling the breakaway is the most important thing for us, so we need to make sure the composition is, something that suits us, where other rival sprint teams are not represented also. So I think it will be a sprint. It just depends on how big of the group.
How many teams do you think will help you to control?
Well, I would hope 2 or 3. We obviously plan to mark Trek and Visma at DSM in the beginning because they also have sprinters. So, yeah, we have to see how it goes. But the way that this last week's been going, with the big breakaways going, that's something that will not suit us.
And what can you tell us about the final? Because controlling is one thing, but coming back in the final will be hard with a technical circuit. So what is the plan in mind there?
Yeah, for sure. As we saw Asgreen win earlier in the last week, I think the breakaway needs to be back before the circuit because with the technical corners, it's so hard to close the gap. So yeah, we have to see. It's a technical lap, but we also get to see the finish twice before the finish.
Just one last thing, how you would like to tackle this sprint ideally, knowing they have a corner 700 meters to go, or how you would like to do it?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty straightforward in the last kilometre. So with the final 800 metres being more or less flat, it's not super important to be really far forward or something. So timing's super important to launch the sprint, but yeah, we have to see first the breakaway.
You versus some other teams, does it help the fact that you already have one in the bag from Naples?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it helps to take the pressure off, but we take every opportunity we can get. We treat today like as if we haven't already got a win, and we go for it.
Okay, we have today and we have stage 21 left for the fast men. You get to survive the mountains. Will you be watching the competition from back in the back and also on the TV later? What's your thinking on what's going on in the GC right now?
Yeah, from what I've been told, it's been a super nice battle to watch. Obviously, I haven't
been told yet.
Yeah, I haven't been able to see anything, but yeah, it's Del Toro's putting on a show, and I wish him and the rest of the GC contenders good legs for this coming 2 days.
What's your take? Who's going to win?
Well, I really don't know. I think Del Toro will hold on.
Thanks,
yeah, we see.
Luke, Paul unfortunately went home, left you here all to yourself. What do you do now? You just chill out?
Yeah, I think it's hard to say today. You know, for sure if it's a sprint, I want to go for it, but in the end, it's stage 18, everybody's tired. The climbs are quite hard, quite close together, and I think for sure it'll be a hard stage, but if I can do something, I would love to do the sprint for sure. It's an opportunity for me, and I would love to take it and see what I can do.
There are no guarantees in this race that you even make it through, let alone have a shot to win a stage. I mean, the Giro d'Italia is tough. What have you experienced up through these last, what are we at, 16 days, 17 days?
Yeah, for sure it's been a hard race. It takes a long time for the break to go, and everybody wants 2-3 teams or 2-3 riders in the break every day, and it takes a while, so the racing's been pretty full gas, and I think we can expect nothing different today. I think it'll be the same, a big fight for the break, and yeah, maybe it's a breakaway stage, maybe some teams try to control, but in the end, yeah, like we said, it's week 3, we had 2 hard stages, and we'll see what people can do, but yeah, for us, we also, I think we'll try for the break a bit, but also if it's a sprint, I will also try, so we're a bit the same, and yeah, what do we do, but for sure it'll be an interesting stage.
If it is a sprint, who do you have in front of you?
Yeah, we have Catania and Cherny the same like we had in front of me before when I had Paul behind, but in the end, I think also on a technical circuit, I think maybe I'll go a bit on my own as well and see what I can do in a technical circuit and kind of just go solo a bit as well.
Luke, are you a changed man? What has the Giro done to you?
Oh, not a changed man, but maybe hopefully I get a lot better from it. But also for sure, we've suffered a lot, but it's been a nice race as well.
Thanks. Thank you. Good luck.